actually running and driving, guys. So right now we are working on the hardest part of this entire project. That's a rear brake caliper right there, dude. That sucker is massive. Before this video gets started, guys, I do want to mention that there's just a little over 2 weeks left of this giveaway. One person taking it all plus 50 grand in cash. And up until midnight, we are running a special. We got a 200X, very limited boosted entry. Basically a lot more entries for a lot less. Better bang for your buck, so don't miss out. Get your entries boosted up and you might be the one that gets to take that all home. We got a little leak right there. What is that? That oil? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna continue working on our diesel TRX, and man, this thing has came out super nice. We got the bed on, short in the frame, got the front end pretty much on. This thing looks sick with the wheels and tires. It's starting to take shape and we're super pumped to continue with this thing. But also we got a huge change of plans after putting the front end together and trying to figure everything out. We noticed real quickly that the diesel cooling system is a lot bigger and takes up way more space inside the engine bay compared to the TRX. So we got a TRX entire front end on, even the aprons, and it's just not allowing that cooling system to fit in there or even make brackets for it. So we're gonna change the plans right now. We're gonna throw on a Ram 2500 apron system in the front, radiator support and all that way we can get our cooling system 100%. We can get this thing fired up and running, and then it'll be a lot easier to make brackets for like the headlights, the fenders if we have to, instead of the cooling system. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and throw together the new aprons, the cooling system, everything that we have to do in order to get this thing running. All right, dude, we got too many different things going on. I think it's time for a little update because we have changed up our plan once again, dude. Yeah, so after we threw on the 2500 apron system, it just wouldn't work for us. I mean, it literally, none of the fenders would actually fit. The aprons were a little bit more straighter. These kind of go down on an angle, which the whole front end of the 1500, you know, TRX kind of goes down. Yep. So it just like threw everything off, and we're like, you know what, let's just cut the TRX one up and make the cooling system fit, because it was going to be a lot more work trying to figure out the fender situation in the front clip. The hood didn't fit right, so it's better to just cut it up and make it fit. So it turns out it is going to actually be easier to make brackets for the radiator, and we're just using the what do you call it, radiator support from the TRX, and we're just completely chopping that thing up because we need just the perfect amount of room for the radiators. And also we got some transmission coolers,
right
condenser.
There, we got it all together right here. And actually it's not that much, so that's all we got right there. And it fits up really nicely right now. So we're making brackets, that way the radiator has something to sit on. I mean, we chopped it up a good bit, but nothing too crazy. We're still gonna be able to actually retain the original radiator support. Is just gonna be a little bit less weight, you know what I mean?
A little less weight, and also the headlights for the TRX are gonna fit much better. The grill, all that stuff is gonna fit just perfectly. So
yeah, it was gonna be a nightmare with the 2500 front end. So we said, screw that. let's just go ahead and do this. And we're almost done with the cooling system. I just got to weld a few more brackets, cut a few more little pieces up, and then I think we'll have our radiators on for good. Then we can pretty much just assemble the entire engine bay area, you know, and then start this thing up finally. So we are just steps away from firing up the diesel TRX for the very first time. The entire cooling system is completely mounted up along with pretty much our TRX radiator support and our aprons. Dude, everything fits up super nice. This right here, this is gonna be an easy thing to figure out. We just gotta mount it either right there or right there. But the intercooler is on, the transmission coolers, the condenser, the radiator, all mounted up super nice. We got all of our lines connected, new batteries in, battery trays are in. Everything's pretty much connected as far as like the wiring harness for the truck, other than this harness right here, which actually snakes around this radiator support, which this is like basic stuff right here, Yeah, that's
right?
like headlight stuff, whatever we need. I mean, we're gonna quickly plug that up, but we even notched the hood. That way the hood closes down over the radiators and it fits perfectly. Go ahead and get it. Oh, you got never mind.
Right there. But
it works.
Yeah, it works. We might even have to notch it a little bit more just because the cooling system sits a lot higher than the TRX cooling system, which is not that big of a deal, dude.
No, just some little holes here and there, and she fits up nice.
I'm excited. So right now, the only thing that we got left is just our cold air intake. Also pour in all the fluids, put a little new tune on this thing. That way, you know, it runs, you know, proper. And then I think we'll have this sucker running and driving because we'll throw in our drive shaft as well. Let's do it. Alright, I think we got a tune on here, dude.
Oh, we ain't got no brakes. You think it'll start? And it's saying that I'm not in park.
That's odd. And also, we don't have a drive shaft, so it ain't going nowhere, dude.
Let's try it.
Try it out.
Fired right up.
Right here, brother.
Hey. No engine light. Pretty much no lights at all right now.
We just need a new shifter cable, that's it. Let me see what this sucker sounds like over here, dude. Bro, who put this on? Alright. Dude. It sounds so good.
It does.
It's got a little hiss tune on here, I think.
That's what we want.
Will the shifter work now?
No, I don't have no brakes. It's like kicking it back. We're gonna have to bleed them electronically.
We got a little leak right there. What is that? That oil? Oh, we don't have a drive shaft in. Cut it off, David.
Yeah, David, cut it off. Well, why is it leaking up front though?
That's motor oil.
Turbo oil line is leaking. Yeah, we got a little bit of work to do.
He's officially running and driving, guys, and sounding sick. Golly, and it looks sick too, even though it's missing a bunch of stuff. Dude.
Brakes now.
Oh, for sure.
He's a big girl.
Hey, I think we need to upgrade the fuel system on this thing too.
Yeah, we need to do a little bit of a better fuel system, better fuel lines, which we've got all that. That way she gets more fuel, and we're kind of low on fuel right now too. So
hey,
needs all that.
She sounds good though, dude.
Oh, it runs great.
We can work on performance a little bit later.
Oh yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I mean?
Right now, she feels like a good truck.
Was this from earlier?
Another leak?
It smells like brake parts cleaner right there. David, did you do something with brake parts cleaner?
He tried to clean the oil off the turbo. That's why you're getting a little bit of like smoke coming out. It's all that residuals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all that burn off. All right, guys, so this is a huge milestone. We finally got this sucker running and driving. I mean, that was a lot of work just on this front end, getting that cooling system on, but hey, we got it all in there. TRX parts around the 6.7 Cummins cooling system, which is pretty impressive. But I think we're gonna take a little break on the front end. Honestly, we're a little burnt out on this front end for now. Well, we're excited, but we wanna focus on some other things, which we're gonna probably move on to the back end, go ahead and plumb up our dual 5-inch exhaust back there. And I think we're gonna also wire up the tail lights, the bed, and all that stuff back there. But also, you guys might have noticed this right here. We got some Willwood brakes that are made for the 2500. We thought we had the whole package, but it was just the rear brakes, which that's a rear brake caliper right there, dude. That sucker is massive, dude.
It's gonna look good all the way around right there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the fronts, which they should be in a couple of days. It's gonna look good behind them wheels. We'll get that stuff thrown on a little bit later. Right now, let's jump on to the back end. Does it still sound the same?
That sounds so crazy. Now, like when you stand in the middle, you can hear two big old whistle blowers, man.
Still sounds good though. What the heck?
Whoa, that sounds crazy.
Sounds like 2 turbos.
That's what I'm saying. Two engines in there, man.
Dude, that's definitely one of a kind. That might be a world first. Double exhaust on a Cummins.
TRX style, man. Had to do
Dude,
it.
that is sick. Give her a little rev, David.
The little one. Oh, dude. That's gonna sound so good.
All right, so the exhaust, spot on, perfect. Now we're moving on to, I guess, wiring up the tailgate and the taillights, which we got a plan.
Yeah, we got a plan. So luckily the other tire bed off the other truck, or this truck,
The 2500.
the 2500 bed has an electronic tailgate as well, but the plugs are different underneath. So we need the wiring harness off of that tailgate. So we're gonna try to open that one up. I don't know how, it's all electronic, but right here, I think we're gonna pop this little back panel off, see if we can get down there and try to unhook it, unplug it, whatever we have to do to open these up, because technically we can't open it up at all right now.
And then for the taillights, I think that'll be very easy to actually wire up.
Yeah, I think we'll just, you know, cut some wires and just like solder some stuff. That's easy stuff. Main thing is a tailgate, that way we can open it up.
What about our gooseneck attachment? Are we gonna be able to put that on this truck?
Yeah, I think you can. We just need to order it and see where we need to cut
Dude,
it. Dude,
imagine this TRX looking truck
I mean, you can
hauling
put
a gooseneck,
you can
dude.
put our pintle hook on here and just haul
Yeah,
our skis.
we got the heavy duty hitch attachment there, dude.
It can haul anything. I mean,
This
it's a
thing-
2500.
This thing is gonna be a unit, dude.
I'm so excited, dude.
Heck yeah. Reverse camera works and everything. Let's go. All right, so the back end of the Cummins TRX is pretty much finished up. I mean, we got the tail lights working, we got the bed working. Look at that, dude. That's just awesome how we managed to actually interchange the wiring harness and a few other parts. Like, I think the latch we had to take, and it works just fine. It plugged into the 2500 harness. And with the tail lights, what we had to do is actually interchange the harness from the actual original Cummins, and we put it into here, and it has the blind spot, so it should read with this truck, and all that stuff is gonna work. That is just awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's perfect. And we had to open up the tail light and just literally swap one pin over, you know?
Oh yeah, yep, exactly. So
and it made everything work. I think it was a ground that was opposite from this truck, which, dude, literally just plugged right in.
it's not hard to figure this stuff out, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
When you
since it's all Dodge, you know what I mean?
all
or
Dodge,
Ram.
and you just put a voltage tester to it, and you figure out your power and stuff. But also, you did have to wire this little light up separately. It's all in the little details, dude. We're making it happen. Looking so sick. But anyways, that's it for the back end for now. Let's turn this sucker around and let's work on that front end once again. right, so right now we are working on the hardest part of this entire project, and that's these fenders right here. Everything else fit pretty smoothly, but the fenders are just a completely different shape from the doors. And you can't just go ahead and start trimming this fender up and making the door shut and close. It's just completely off by like a mile. So in order to do this conversion, I think we're gonna have to chop these fenders in half, because we just chopped the original fender, and I think this is gonna be the best way to do it, because once you bolt this down, it's gonna line up perfectly to the door, obviously because it's original, but once you cut this, you're still gonna have that front part right there. And then if you just epoxy both of these together, do some body work, of course it's gonna be a lot, but you're gonna have a way better fitting fender, and it's gonna look OEM because it's gonna fit to the door, and then the rest of it is all TRX, you know what I mean?
I think honestly that's a really good plan. We're gonna run into some challenges trying to mate up this steel fender to this fiberglass fender, but we can do some panel bond, and dude, we got some practice fenders, or one practice fender.
We got one practice fender off the parts TRX, so this one's a little damaged, but we can go ahead and chop this one up. That way we don't damage our good fenders, because those suckers are $1,000. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do, chop this thing up, use this, see if we can come up with something, and hopefully we can put it on our new TRX.
Check it out, guys. So we ended up getting this fender pretty much figured out. Honestly, it wasn't as difficult as we originally thought, but still gonna be the most difficult part of this process. But we got that steel fender back there, and we got this fiberglass fender up top here, and we got it glued together, sandwiched together, and we got some self-tappers pretty much holding it together. And look at that body line right there, dude. That's a perfect body line there, and a perfect body line here. So that's the most important thing, is the body lines. The rest is just gonna be some body work, some body filler. We're probably gonna do some like foam right there.
Yeah, some foam behind it, shave it a little bit, then fiberglass, just all the stuff you gotta do.
Man, I gotta say, dude, this project has been really testing our patience. Has been probably one of our toughest projects so far, one of our most custom projects. But hey, with all the years of experience, all the stuff that we've been rebuilding, it's kind of fun doing something like this, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Doing some custom work. Haven't done custom stuff in a while, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So it's turning out super nice. Can't wait to show you guys the finished product. You know, we still got a good bit more to go, but I think in the next video, we're gonna get way more progress done. We gotta let this set up. So before we continue on this fender, you know, we gotta give it 24 hours. Then we'll knock out the other side. And then what else do we got left on this thing, dude?
Dude, once we get the fenders knocked out, that's it. I mean,
paint job.
That's the next biggest thing, and then trying to fit up the front end with that intercooler, which that should be simple, like trimming some stuff up.
That's gonna be a breeze right there. But that's gonna be a wrap for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Definitely drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.